Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jonathan
Hey,
again.
welcome back.
Crypto Alex, how you doing, man?
Hey, doing well. Have a good day, man. It's Friday.
These
How are you
markets
doing?
are. I'm doing good, man. Off of work, and these markets are going crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's all
Yeah,
over. It's
right. I think we're
8,000.
entering another bull rally now that we got the weekend coming up.
Can you say it one
A
more time again?
little bit of gains coming up with the markets not open and the inverse correlation won't be able to hit against us. I think cryptos are going to make a little rally over the weekend, and I think 2020 is our year. So we were just talking about gold-backed cryptos. Arum is one of them. That's really made a run this year. There's another crypto that's not out yet, not listed. You want to keep your eye on called Kinesis. It's
Can
going to
you
be back.
say?
It's very reputable. Andrew Maguire, a really an expert out of England, is going to be heading up that operation. He really knows what he's doing. He's got over 20 years in the gold space. So it should
Nice.
start out cheaper. You won't have to buy it as expensive as the $73 Aurum. I think you'll be able to get it as a dollar or less.
Hey, let me ask you this: Isn't it kind of interesting? Usually, it's either one or the other, right? I like
Yeah.
that fact that there's a cross between the two, and I think that needs to be prevalent because people are either like it's like Pepsi or Coca Cola, right? People are divided. Usually, nobody's both, but
Right. Well, there's
gold or like you know what I mean, or obviously crypto, Bitcoin, you know what I mean, and that aspect of it. But
I think this combines the best of both worlds, because
I
you've
think
got
so too.
the value, the 5,000 year staying value of gold and silver, which has proven itself over the test of time, through wars, through economic depressions, everything. And it's impractical to spend a gold coin. How are you going to give me change? It's not practical. So if you put it on the blockchain, now you can practically spend your gold.
Yes.
You can tokenize it and get exact change.
And it's backed
So
by it too. Come on, it could go by. It could go wrong with that too.
that's right.
You said it's absolutely. Look at. Can I say it one more time? Can we appreciate the gains on this?
That's amazing. And I think with, for example, Kinesis, when it comes out, you may be able to get in on that run too. But I think Orem should go up even higher over
Hey,
time. But
all, all,
I would keep an eye on it before you do any.
all time high 146. But
Ooh,
it started at a low of a cent. I know we talked about this, man, but I'm
nice.
just going to reiterate again: a penny to.
Right.
I'm still shocked. I'm so shocked by the prices, by the gains, man.
And there's a couple I haven't mentioned yet that I'd like to get on the radar for people if they're watching. Hedera, Hashgraph, or H bar. I really think is something to keep an eye on. They've had a few struggles, but they really have good technology. I would at least keep an eye on them. They're fairly
Nice.
new. The price is fairly low.
For a penny, absolutely, it's gaining too. Absolutely, I'm looking at it right now. Have it out for everybody. Yeah, H bar, nice.
So H bar is definitely one to keep an eye on. I think it has room to run. Of course, IOTA I think is another one that really can run pretty hard in the next rally. I think that Tangle, the technology, really handles microtransactions well. There'd be no point in using other cryptos to do a microtransaction, because you would lose a significant chunk of the value of that transaction in the transaction. So
No, it's true, man. That's so potential, much room to grow too. You
yeah,
know,
its all-time high should be somewhere around 550.
yeah.
Uh, it's uh, it's got a lot of room to run. I think it can run higher once there are more use cases applied to it.
Hey, another one that I saw too. I don't even talked about yet was for high return rates was cannabis too. There's a couple cannabis coins that I actually
Oh yeah,
I was looking at the 30-day and the 7-day, and for highest gains, man, and literally it's been those for all going under review all real quick.
it makes sense. Cannabis has always had a marriage with Bitcoin. When California or other states were first legalizing cannabis, federal banks would not back those companies. They had no bank backing because of the federal. It was illegal at the federal level. So they would actually, the only one that backed them was Bitcoin or Bitcoin people. So
Nice.
it's a long history
That
of
makes sense.
partnership there.
That makes sense. Yeah, Aphrodite and Vapors coin too. Look at 6,000% gain,
That's
man.
interesting. Although name vapors, you want to look into that.
Yeah,
What?
okay. I mean, look at this, man. I can't believe this. 43 for the year, but 6,000 for the week, man. I was looking at
Yeah,
the
you got to
not
be
much
careful.
volume either.
It
It's
can
got to
drop
be
as hard as
news.
it can went up.
Yeah, it's got to be based
See
on
that?
news
Look at the
there.
chart. Go down to the chart again.
Oh yeah, hold on.
That,
Okay,
that's
yes,
exactly what I was getting at. The spike is very quick and very quickly down.
yeah,
So be very careful with the coin.
true.
because you could get in at the top and lose about 95% almost immediately.
That's a very good point. Yeah, you do got to be. It's probably exactly. You should probably someone's maybe possibly spike it. But look at the volume. It's $1.
Oh, okay, so it's just the way this one just could be a dead coin. If $1 spikes it, you would be the market, and that's not really the place you want to be.
True. It'd be 6,000%. That's kind of cool though. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it looks good, but
I
how do
know.
you get out?
Maybe stay away from coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitcoin. But and then Tron Classic too. One more time again. I actually haven't heard of this one either.
I haven't either.
It's backed by Ethereum.
It's an ERC-20.
Yeah.
Making Tron in some way. Looks like it made a nice run, but again, spikes.
14,000%, and obviously it's super low, but almost
Well,
like
I'm seeing a revival. Just saw IX Ledger, IXT just got an article that they just finished their insurance project. Maybe one to watch. It's pretty low at the moment.
IXT, pull that up for everybody. Nice.
It should run. I know they plan to operate in Europe, and there are a ton of small businesses that could potentially use this service. So it's one to watch.
It's a good time to buy it. Look how oscillating that is.
Oh yeah, the price is.
That's where you want to be right here.
Your chances of gains are pretty high over the course of time.
Nice.
And again, it's not a financial advice. We're not financial advisors. We're just having fun with the markets.
Absolutely. Give that disclaimer.
Rally and entertain you guys while we're doing it.
Yes, absolutely. We're not financial advisors, but put that as a disclaimer. Just having fun with the markets and seeing these, and obviously our love for altcoins, and that's what the market's at. That we believe.
Right. And I think altcoins, and McAfee a couple of weeks ago said you want to look at altcoins. That Bitcoin will run, but it won't run as high compared to these altcoins. So you want to find a couple good altcoins, and you can really do well.
Exactly.
Like I showed Hedera Hashgraph. It's like 155 rank on CoinMarketCap.
Which was this?
Hedera HBAR.
Oh yeah, HBAR.
A little bit earlier. I just want to show what I mean. You have something like 155 rank on CoinMarketCap. If it rallies itself up to, let's say, 50, which it could easily do, nice. You would make significant gains, much more than you would on Bitcoin.
Nice. Very true. Hey, you know, it's funny too. Is some of these other coins, altcoins, don't even have the white paper on it.
Yeah. Well, Hashgraph I went to several meetups where original Bitcoiners that have been in for years and years are really into Hashgraph. It's kind of like the new upcoming thing, but it probably will take a year or two to develop out and manifest itself.
Nice. It's very good at barely telling, man. The markets are it's still in its infancy, man. I'm excited about it completely.
That's right. And they were saying this week in the news that in terms of blockchain and in terms of Ethereum, we're in the Netscape Navigator phase, so maybe like 1994, which is still like dial-up and still pretty basic. Still have a lot of doubters that this thing is for real. This is going to be a lasting technology. There were doubters all the way through, I'd say up to 97 in the internet. But True. They were wrong. They should have invested and held on, and I think the same is here. This is the future. It doesn't make sense anymore to have a national fiat currency. It makes much more sense to have international payments with a lot less friction involved. The global world, we're interconnected. It just makes sense now.
No, it's very true. I remember being one of those. I kept on getting free trials of the AOL disc with the 15 hours. I wasn't actually buying it.
Yeah. I was looking for the AOL was confused with the internet itself in a way that Bitcoin used to be confused with blockchain itself. But I think we're finally demystifying that and showing that there's a lot of other blockchain applications.
That's very true, and I can't wait for that. And then obviously the halving event too. That's people are even listening today. A lot of people.
And another one that fell off the radar and is really cheap right now is BEE. They're out of the San Francisco area.
BEE.
BEE.
Okay, BE.
So B token is, to put it simply, is Airbnb on the blockchain. It facilitates temporary rentals, rentals of real estate properties. Look who it's built by.
Former right here, Google.
Yeah, so it's out of the Silicon Valley area. Nice. And I believe B has pulled some significant engineers out of these companies because the upside is greater.
Nice.
You know, if Airbnb did well, I don't see why the blockchain version wouldn't do well also.
Hey, no, I just read that this morning they're actually trying to look for their IPO. So that's
Okay, yeah.
yeah, Airbnb is going to look for their IPO. They're going to be listening in a few months.
Be
So I mean,
careful on
obviously,
those IPOs because typically, as we saw with Uber, Lyft, and WeWork, they're not IPOing until all the meat is off the bone, and pretty much you're taking a hit. So
yeah,
be very careful about that. I think even the Uber and Lyft investors are doing a
going
class
up.
action lawsuit.
Yeah, of
So my hunch is Airbnb would be IPOing to drop their bag on you, and you don't want that.
course. The need, hey, the only reason the IPO is to raise capital, man. That's
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're out of money. That's all it is.
yeah.
Because
And
they're
if they're
not
out of money,
profitable. That's the only reason they do that is to raise money, man. Because they're out of
and you're right. And why would they be out of money? Because it's not going well. So
exactly. They're losing profitability right now. Even I heard about today, Uber is actually having issues right now because of the. We talked about this before. New California laws for AB5.
oh yeah,
They
it's
have
huge.
yeah, and so they're trying to did a whole redesign of their app for the majority of their drivers because the fact that they're trying to be compliant,
Right.
and what it is they're making a lot of the drivers cancel rides, have the ability
Wow.
to cancel rides, so they don't have to take these short rides anymore. So these
Got it.
short little rides, if you need to get from here to there, or your work is like 5 or 6 minutes away, you just need to get an Uber
Yeah,
ride. Good luck.
you won't get it. Well, that might be something that's open for
Yeah,
disruption in the future. There may end
it
up
is.
being a sort of an Uber on the blockchain that doesn't exist now, but the need might be there or might arise.
No, I think so too. Absolutely. Just like this, like B token. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Or maybe someone even could create with their own one on the blockchain.
Right.
So, yeah. But any other advice you want to give to our listeners today?
I think we're
Or
good
what?
today. I think that's it. I think ride the wave, get in when you can, find a few alts, make sure to do your research, read the white paper, make sure they're active, go to their Telegram or their Twitter, make sure they're still going. If they haven't been active in a while, be hesitant.
I would say like 5 months, 5, 6 months. Look more into it, or a year. I've seen a
Right.
couple that are like 2, 3 years. Like that's very
Yeah,
skeptic. But like,
exactly.
yeah. So look into that white paper too. It doesn't take that much time as you would think. So
That's
make
right.
sure make sure you push that like button, and make sure you subscribe to our
And hit
channel.
that bell so you get a notification every time we come on here and let you know.
Yes. All right, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks
Take
for your
care.
time. Take it easy.
Bye.
All right, cool, bro.